Yo, what's up, YouTube? You already know what it is. It's your boy Amin, and we back for Unscripted Hip Hop. First and foremost, I'm back at it like mathematics. Welcome back, everybody. I know it's been a minute since I put up an Unscripted Hip Hop video, but I'm really happy to be back. You know, I've had a lot of computer issues lately, but now we straight. We're good. I'm back on it. And I got a brand new review here for y'all, and that is one that I was actually really looking forward to, and that is Lupe Fiasco's new album, Tetsuo and Youth. Tetsuo and Youth. Excuse me. You know, Lupe Fiasco, Chicago rapper, been out for a while now, dropped a lot of quality projects. I believe it's been about maybe a year or two since his last one, Food and Liquor 2, The Great American Rap Album Part 1. Kind of ditched that train of naming and dropped Tetsuo and Youth. The album's been in the making for a little bit now. Lupe's been, you know, telling people about it on Twitter, social media, and whatever, and it finally dropped. First off, I am a huge Lupe fan. Ever since his early stuff, love Food and Liquor 2. No, not Food and Liquor 2. I meant The Cool. Then, you know, Lasers happened, Food and Liquor 2 happened. Lupe has had a lot of, like, social media incidents. You know, people start calling him out. He's got a lot of opinions on stuff. Hey, man, that's you. You need to do what you do. But I'm here to talk about the music. So looking forward to this album, I actually was kind of excited, specifically when I heard the joint that he released a little bit earlier with Ty Dolla $ign, Deliver. Now, when I heard that, the first thing that I thought was, okay, Lupe is back on his early fast flows, real dope lyricism, dope content that he really masterfully puts together behind the music. And yeah, I thought Deliver was crazy. So I'm like, okay, this album, if it's anything like this, that's a plus for me. So Deliver was out for a while. And he then released a couple of other songs that necessarily weren't going to be on the album. And I was like, they're okay. It's not bad. And then the album dropped. So a couple things that I thought were dope on the album. Let me get my notes real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Let's see here. Okay, so the first thing that I liked about the album was the kind of sequential order, or the cyclical order that the album really follows, specifically with the 4 tracks entitled Summer, Fall, Winter, and Spring. And I think that Lupe does a great job of kind of encompassing that yearly seasonal change throughout the album. And you can kind of see that in between those tracks, how the album really does evolve. And so when you start off with summer, and then fall, winter, and then a rebirth, I guess, with the spring. So I thought that was really clever. I thought it was a nice intro. I thought the instrumentation on those tracks really did, you know, manage to capture, you know, what it feels like in summer, you know, what it feels like in spring. You know, he has the birds chirping, and then the winter track is really dark. And, you know, you have the wind blowing, and it really does evoke that sense of, okay, it's winter, things are cold. And the music around those certain tracks really does reflect those themes. Okay, first actual song, which is Mural, second track on there. Bananas. Absolutely bananas. 8 minutes of Lupe, bar for bar for bar. No hook, no bridge, nothing. Just bars for 8 minutes. And instantly I'm like, what a perfect way to start off the album. For everyone that was doubting Lupe on his lyricism, doubting him as a wordsmith, people saying that he's completely changed his style, Mural is the antithesis of that. And so with that, you really get powerful, dope bars, and it's really accentuated by the cold and it's kind of simplistic beat, but at the same time, it kind of strikes a chord. Like, I remember the first time listening to it, and like I didn't know. I was just in awe, like, with every bar that he dropped, and I had to go back and listen again to what he was saying, and he had me. Second track after that, Blur My Hands with Guy Sebastian. He did work with him before on Food and Liquor 2. It wasn't too bad. Now, it's probably the most radio-friendly-ish song. It's kind of got a little pop vibe to it. But yeah, this album really didn't have too much pop vibe that I could catch. Besides that one song, and it was straight. So then right after Blur My Hands, there was like a like some banjo type stuff. I'm like, wait, did I get the right album? But that's Dots and Lines, and where Lupe does a little bit of melodic singing on the hook. But at first I was second time around I actually liked the song. The Sacred Geometry. I thought he did a good job with that. What else did I like on the album? Oh, Deliver, of course. I already told y'all about that one. Ty Dolla $ign, really good melodically on the hook. I think, Lupe's style on it, really fast bars, double time, and, really addressing some social issues, really with specifically Deliver, and, how, things such as food, which we don't necessarily think about all the time when it comes to, how different groups of people are treated. You can even look at how, their access to certain foods and how that works. And I thought Deliver was a really clever way of doing that. And I just love the beat on there too. And then probably my favorite song on the whole album is They Resurrect Overnew featuring Absol and Troy. Whew, man, the production on that was crazy. Lupe was dope on it, but absolutely the shining star on that entire song was Absol. His metaphors, his wordplay was so sick. Troy over the hook on the instrumental, man, it was masterfully put together. Definitely, what do I want to say? The instrumental with the DJ scratching. It was a great way to end the album. Hands down, one of my favorite songs in the past couple months overall. Great job, Lupe. If you keep making music like this, ain't nobody gonna doubt you no more. I promise you that. Okay, negatives on the album. I didn't really like that middle portion with like Body of Work and the two songs featuring Nicki Jean, Little Death and No Scratches. I mean, can I say, Lupe, when you do those collabs and those slow songs, I ain't really feeling it. But that's personally me, Nicki Jean. Every time he's ever done a song with her, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't work for me. Yeah, that middle part is whatever. Oh, Prisoner 1 and 2 featuring his sister Aisha with the spoken word. That was really nice too. Kind of reminded me of the Cool with the Free Chili track, and having the correctional message in the beginning of the phone call. Really creative. I love that. Overall, man, Lupe, this is probably my third favorite album of yours. I think you really came back to your roots. A lot of people might disagree with me, but I definitely see it as a step up from where you were previously with your last album. Really focusing on the bars, focusing on dope instrumentals that kind of feed into your history. And then if you follow this, track, man, sky's the limit. Yeah, overall, I mean, this album, out of 10, I'd probably give this a strong 7.5 to an 8. Appreciate y'all checking me out. It's Unscripted Hip Hop. Follow your boy on Twitter at Sudani Sigma. Make sure you put the likes on the video. Share it with your friends. We out of here. Till next time. Unscripted Hip Hop.
Pizza man don't come here no more. Too much dope. Too many niggas on the poach. So the pizza man don't approach no.